It's kind of a companion to the last video. I told you I planted some winter squash in this row. I did some butternut squash here and then some kabocha squash on the end. The seeds from last year, I never got around to planting them last year, so I threw them in the ground this year to see if they'll work. But I thought I'd show you how I do my my insect netting. Most places you buy insect netting, it comes in a roll. You just cut it to the length you want. It's real lightweight. You could lay it right on top of your plants that are coming up if they're strong enough. But what I like to do is use these little hoops. It kind of keeps them off the ground. It also keeps insects from getting to the plant. If you lay it right on the plant, some insects can actually, get through the insect netting. And then I use these little stakes to keep it in place. So I thought I'd show you what I do. Just go down the line. You stick it in the ground on one side, and then you just bend it. Stick it on the other side. And you don't have to be, you need them so that they keep the netting up off, but you don't have to be that close together. You can use less of these if you want. I like to kind of keep it nice and sturdy, if you will. So I go about every 5 or 6 feet or so. You don't have to go that deep. And if you do it too deep and you forget to take them out, they sometimes get kind of stuck in there. It's hard to get them out. I learned that last year when I was trying to take them all out. I had to really pull them, which I was surprised at because they're so thin. I figured they'd come right out of the ground, but that's a little too close. I always cut my netting a little bit longer than the row. That gives you some leeway at the end. The planting of the seeds actually doesn't go to the end of this row, so I'm gonna have a little bit left over. I didn't even put these two in. But it's pretty easy to put this on because it's so light. It actually shades your plants a little bit too. So you just kind of drape it over the hoops. And you should do this on a day when it's not too windy. If you're doing it by yourself especially. Sometimes this stuff can blow around pretty easy, especially tarping. You never want to do that in the wind. And the more people you have, the better. Tarps can get really heavy. They don't look that heavy, but they can. Insect netting, when I use the stakes, it kind of creates a little bit tears in it. It probably won't last forever. It's not that expensive though compared to some of the other things that you could use. And I think it really works. And if you have a little bit of holes in it, a lot of insects aren't that smart, but some will find their way in, as I saw with the wasp and the other one. So I like to get it on first and then go back with the stakes. And you can kind of pull it a little tighter as you put it in on the stakes in. So you put the stakes in on the end. So now there's a stake and you can kind of make it a little tighter, and that'll keep it off the plants even better. Just make sure you have enough space on both sides to put the stakes in. And that's pretty much it. And I wait till they germinate. Water will go right through this. So if you're trying to plant new plants, it's a good way to do that. It will block some seed, so weed pressure will be less. You saw where I had the zucchini over there. That's where I took that one off of and put it on this one. I have a bunch more, but I'm gonna keep using it until it's not usable, because why not? And then I'll have that for probably years. So I roll like 100 feet, or I think it's more than that, because these are 50-foot rows, and I think it's like 300 or 400 feet. And it comes like in a nice little roll. It's pretty light. You just roll it out as long as you want, cut it, then you have this. And it works great. So I highly suggest it. And you can get them in smaller lengths if you're a home gardener. And you know, this works. The best thing it's for is the cabbage moth. If you like to grow brassicas in the winter, this thing is awesome for cabbage moths. It works pretty good for the vine borer too.